Hello. How is everyone doing today? Hello. Ross Wog. Was that Mads? How are you doing? I am doing alright, thank you. How are you? Thank you, Levi Milan, for the follow. How are you doing today? Yeah, how are you doing, Faye? Also, Norse, please remind me what was your name. I feel like I have misremembered. Also, my hair is a bit wild and free today because the wind outside was wild. Heaven for Saint Joker? Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? It's very poofy. You love it. Yeah, it went a bit crazy outside. It got blown all over the place. It was a bit wild. I kind of vaguely recovered it a little. To be honest though, I can get away with a lot on stream. The headphones hide a lot of the mess of hair. It's convenient for me. Hi Sizzly, how are you doing today? Levi. Hi. Chill day so far. You took the day off work and it's raining. So just hanging out. That is fair. It was Mads. I did remember right. Nice. Hi, how are you today? And how are you actually doing, Levi? You said you're just having a nice chill day off work, but how are you doing? Do I remember you from yesterday, Not Real MC? I do. You were on the red channel first and then moved to the purple channel. Mark, Sale, Yasin, Sun, lol. Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? I look like Dumbledore. That's a new one, I've not had that comparison before. I'll take it though. Thank you for the bits. I'm not that old yet. I mean like a younger Dumbledore. Oh, I could grow my beard out like his, maybe. What's his name? Jude Law in the Fantastic Beasts, right? No request denied. Yeah, I mean the beard is already getting more beardy. You're doing well, Levi. I'm glad to hear it. Do you have any particular plans for your day off? Also, Hassan followed. Sorry, I missed that. Hi. Thank you for the follow. It's enough beard. Yeah? You're not a fan of the beard. It's a really interesting one because there are definitely people who prefer when I have the stubble, and there are definitely people who prefer when I have a big full beard. Tamara followed. Hi Tamara. Wait, Tamara. Same Tamara that was on the clock app yesterday? You like the beard, just not a lot. Also, never shave it fully, you have a major case of baby face. Thank you, I think. Same tomorrow, well remembered, of course. Yeah, as I mean the name of the stream kind of gives it away. My priority is the chill and chat more than the than the Sims. I could do an okay job at remembering people. Looked like a mini finger for a moment. What was I doing that looked like a mini finger? Okay. Emmalicious, nice name. How you doing today? You like the beard as well? Thank you. Yeah, I think I generally prefer myself with a bit of a beard. No plans for you, Levi. Playing some video games and laundry. Thank you for reminding me. I need to do some after the stream. I do have quite small hands. My hands aren't that small. I have quite a large head. Not like when you came on, you had your finger in the air and it looked like you had a mini finger. When I was doing this, yeah, because it was like behind me. Hi, Casey Sims. How you doing? Like a Funko Pop. My head's not that big. I'm not like a chibi, a real life chibi. A beard for men is like makeup for girls. It kind of is. Also, for those new followers, which would be Levi, sorry, followers on the Purple app, Levi, Tamara, and Emmalicious, you'll have little characters somewhere. They're too small for me to read the names, but your name will be above it. It's my little game. You can customize them if you would like. Drop the link in chat. You've got to get me back for the gaslight. You made it so easy. That's really not a viable excuse. Absolutely would not would not hold up in court. Yeah, you're asking that I went outside. I did. I went to view I did my first apartment viewing today. So I think probably understandably for those who know the situation, slightly mixed emotions about that, but excited and scared. What does tag started mean? Tag is just a little extra game. It just happens from time to time. There's no particular point to it. It's just there for fun. You absolutely don't have to interact with it. The little crate games that appear along the bottom of the screen are a way to earn currency to customize your character. You earn currency just from watching me. You don't actually need to play anything. But the crates help you earn it faster. It's just for customizing your character. It's just a little silly game. Lola Kitten. Hi. Nice name. How you doing? Am I on the Purple app? I am indeed. The Purple app, the Red app, and the Clock app. Feel free to watch wherever best suits you. You were too slow apparently. Oh, yeah, I think the tag gives you about 30 seconds to respond. You're proud of me. Doing things you're scared of is a massive achievement. Yeah, I'm sure other people have the same experience, but I go through a constant cycle of I get really excited and then feel I need to rein myself in, so then get a bit sad that I've reined in the excitement, and then that calms down, and then I get excited again, and then I'm like, okay, I need to calm down, and dramatically flip-flopping between being quite excited and a bit sad. But yes, it is exciting. I really like the area that we were exploring today. I've got another couple of viewings there in 2 days. And yeah, I've got a bunch of viewings spread out over the week in different areas. Doesn't mean you should tag someone else in chat. Yeah, so if you want to do the tag, you do exclamation tag and then the name of the person you want to tag, and you can do an at the start so that you can use the autofill. I just did an example. The game currently isn't running, but that's how it works. You can't figure out the Purple app? Don't worry. Just watch here. It's fine. You're not missing anything. I mean, the little characters along the bottom of the screen are just a bonus. If I can ever figure out how to attach that to the Clock app, I will, but now just on the Purple one. Feel free to watch on all platforms simultaneously. I don't know that anybody needs 3 of me. I think 1 of me is a stretch as it is. Doesn't mean you should ask someone else in chat. So if you are tagged, you can do, but you don't have to. The tag is just there as a fun thing to do. There's no reward or anything for it. Hi Rose, how are you doing today? Keep us updated. Will do. You'll play along if you're not too slow. Thank you. Hey, what? Oh, thank you. Okay, that's really weird place that notification's come through. Thank you, Mads. Wait, Mads is Norse Warg, who I'm guessing is lurking. Thank you. Yeah, really, thank you. That means a lot. I'm not sure if you're new enough here to know why that means so much to me, particularly right now, but thank you. Hello, Sonia. Thank you for the sticker. How are you doing today? Doesn't matter, games are fun. Exactly. Oh, interestingly, the coffee notification came through on the red and the purple apps. That's fun. How are you doing today, Rose? Did I ask that? Hi, Tim. Thank you. Mads, thank you for the coffee. Hydrate. Okay, so I'm being sensible today. So it's going to look a little bit like I'm cheating on the hydrate, because usually when I hydrate, or the command, I drink water. But rather than having an energy drink today, I had a coffee quite close to the start of the stream, so I didn't want to double down on the caffeine. So I am actually having an electrolyte drink. So it's water with an electrolyte tablet in it. So I'm not cheating. I am hydrating. Dubiously better hydration than just water. But thank you. Faye, next year you'll just get you a £30 coffee for everyone's nerves. What do you mean? You redeemed hydrate. Yeah. So it's just reminding me to make sure I keep drinking. Occasionally I forget that drinking is a thing. All for my birthday. Hi Guarid, how are you doing today? What microphone are you using? SM7B by Shure. If you are after cheap microphones, the blue microphones like the Yeti and the Snowball are a good budget option. If you don't have an audio interface, things like the AT2020 by Audio-Technica was a bit of the next step up. So stuff like the blue mics are usually under 100. The the Audio-Technica AT2020 is about 100. This is a bit more of an expensive mic. This wasn't bought for streaming. This was bought for doing music production. But figured I may as well use it for streaming. Also, you're going to need that info in Discord. Sorry, which info in Discord? How was my birthday yesterday? My birthday yesterday was really nice. Yeah. I was taken out for a surprise meal in the evening. And which was why I was kind of vacant on Discord, by the way, for those that that wondered why I wasn't around. The restaurant had zero reception. And it was so good. I was very full. I came home. I think I came home. I replied to a couple of messages in the Discord, and then promptly, I fell asleep for a little bit, and then I actually woke up. I don't know if anybody else has this with pain stuff, but sometimes it wakes you up, and then you can't get back to sleep. So I took some pain meds before we went to the restaurant. And I think because going to the restaurant was obviously a lot of energy and stuff, by the time I came back, the pain meds were wearing off, so I managed to kind of get a little sleep. And then obviously the pain meds had worn off, and it woke me up. So I was awake for like 3 hours or something in the middle of the night while the pain was calming down again. But yes, it was a really good evening. And actually I managed to get enough sleep overall. Just that little bit in the middle was a bit awkward. How do you remember to also pay attention to the chats in the streams when you're playing a game? With difficulty, Tamara, with difficulty. My focus is always very much on chatting. So a lot of the times you will notice that the game is effectively just playing itself in the background and I'm not really paying attention to it. Because yeah, I'm here to chat first and foremost. Chill and chat. I had a lovely time. It was really good food. Happy birthday for yesterday. Thank you, Rose. Belated birthday wishes. Thank you, Noel. Hi, Leonore. How you doing today? You'll be a very boring streamer. You'll just be playing and that's it. That's fine. Everybody has different things, right? What happened for you to be in pain? Don't respond if you don't want to. No. So I have a rule here that you can ask me any question and either I won't answer it or I'll answer honestly because I don't see the point in doing anything else. So there are some things that I won't talk about on stream just because I don't think it's appropriate. Like a bit of a separation. So for example, like dating life and stuff like that. This isn't the place for that. That's not why I'm here. But my health stuff, I will very openly talk about. So you are always free to ask me about that. I am chronically in pain. I probably have fibromyalgia, if you're familiar with that. But I am diagnosed with ME/CFS. So I have been advised by multiple doctors that because I have other diagnoses that overlap with fibro, that there's no point trying for a diagnosis of fibro because it's a bit of an arduous process for very little return. What genre of food? I had Cajun Creole food. So it was a place that does it has a rotating menu, so it does different things from time to time. And yesterday was the first. Cat is joining us. One sec, I'm just going to prop the door open so he doesn't get himself stuck. I can't tell if he wants attention or he just wants to be here. He wants attention, 1 second. Say hi to it, bro. Okay. Oh, like the scratches. Very hairy scratches. He's so cute. He is the best. He is the best boy. Hello, Pastel Dreams. How you doing today? But yeah, so it was Cajun Creole food, like New Orleans inspired food. So it was fine dining. How do they describe it? Fine dining inspired by the tastes of New Orleans. And it was delicious. So they were all very small portions, but there was 6 courses. So much food. Absolutely delicious. But a lot of food for someone who doesn't generally eat a huge amount. Hi, Paul. How you doing? Hi, Rhonda. Hi. Hi, Leah. How you doing today? Sounds very fancy. It was really nice though. It did amuse me that there were optional extras. So there was an optional starter, and I don't know that we have a huge number of Americans in the chat. There was an optional po' boy addition to one of the courses, which is effectively insulting probably to say this to those people, but a sandwich, right? And it just felt like so much extra food. It was already 6 courses. I'm like, why would you want 6 courses and a starter and a snack and a sandwich? I'm like, I'm okay. The 6 courses were absolutely delicious though. It was lovely. Leah, you and Fancy have never been used together. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. Hola. Fernanda? Good grief. Definitely mispronouncing that. Hi, how are you doing? How can you say no to bread? If you just had 6 courses of food, would you really want bread on top of that? The build is cute. Thank you. I feel like we need to put some... You know, she's got this lovely kind of... And we need to make this room prettier. Oh, yeah, I can't see tags. My... Because I have all the different chats up, I have my chats filtered, so I don't see commands. Dining out tends to trigger your anxiety, so you rarely do it. That's understandable. I'm not a fan of noisy restaurants. So a lot of fast food places, for example, I am not a fan of because it's loud always. It's one of the reasons why I generally avoid chain coffee shops as well. Would I rather a starter or a dessert? That entirely depends on the cuisine. I do not speak Spanish. Could you speak English, please? You have a lot of Ivy restaurants near you, and you just hide in the plants. Is Ivy a chain? Sniffing cocktails. Always good. Thank you for the stickers. You have a very nice Spanish restaurant here that you only go to once a year because it's so loud in there. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, so if I was going to Italian, it would be dessert because affogato, tiramisu. I'm gonna make myself hungry again. Absolutely love Italian desserts. If I was going to like a tapas restaurant or something, then I would definitely skip dessert and get starters. Tamara, dessert for you as well, as long as there's ice cream and chocolate involved. Of course. Faye, it's like in an old cellar, so 5 voices sound like 20. Ooh, yeah, I can appreciate that. Leah, you've always preferred the little hidden gems of restaurants. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why if I am moving this year, which does seem likely now, I would like to stay in the same city because I've started finding those little places. So it would be really nice to be able to keep going to them, but also to continue to find more rather than having to kind of start again. I'm not averse to starting again, I'll be honest, because just more room for exploration, right? But yeah, just in terms of I can't get out a huge number of times. Me and my brother used to try and follow a rule, which we weren't always great at following because, you know, we found favorites, but we tried to, for a while at least, to never go to the same place twice when we went out. So we made a point of kind of each time we were like, okay, what are we going out for? Are we going out for coffee? Going out for a sandwich? Going out for a drink? And then, yeah, we would just look through lists of places and find somewhere that neither of us had been to before. And, you know, obviously there's going to be some misses, but that's how you find all the really cool spots. if it's a different city, you can find new ones and explore more. Yeah, it's more energy to kind of start again, you know? Whereabouts in England am I from? Leeds. Well, I'm not from Leeds. I live in Leeds. We need recommendations for Germany. Vegan restaurants tend to be more niche and less busy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that we have many all vegan restaurants. The one that I knew of closed. There's a bit of a protest against it at one point. But there's lots of places here that do vegan stuff of some description. Are you the girl from the live yesterday? That sounds so dramatic. You're from Sheffield. Nice. That was pretty close. Sarah? Nice house. Thank you. If you went ahead with the camper van, you can explore the hidden gem restaurants when you go away. Exactly. Hi, Bethany Elizabeth. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I would still like to do the camper van trip at some point this year. But the time when I was hoping to do it may now be the time where I end up moving. So I don't want to take on too many things at the same time. That would probably be a mistake. So I think, I don't know, and it slightly depends on what happens and when whatever happens. But yeah, there's a reasonable chance that the camper van trip has been at least delayed. Sorry, just trying to figure out what this conversation I should be replying to. Did I know little Dave is building his own van? I did not. For traveling? Don't need to apologize, Faye. I'm alright, thank you, Bethany Elizabeth. What would you like me to call you? How are you? Thank you for the stickers. Oh. Okay, so we've got some plants. I wonder if we need some more decor. I'm trying to remember whether there are any of the kind of paint clutter items that are base game. We need to do some unlocking of stuff. We're so far behind on unlocking stuff. Continuously falling further behind, it feels like. Do you want to build some flowers? What? No, place some flowers out the back. Because what I want to do is I want to make it so that when we're looking out the back, that there's a view. Okay, so it feels like there should be a path around the back of here. Camper van conversion, that's really cool. The greenhouse you saw on your story earlier was amazing. Have you really not been here during that? Oh, we were in that build for ages. Yeah, that's my mansion. Mansion took a long time. We were on and off making the mansion for months, it felt like. It's on the gallery, if that's helpful. Yeah, it's no longer in the family. We moved away from it for story reasons. But yeah, there's a whole big mansion with like this whole underground lair, and it's very cool. It's like a castle come mansion. Beth is fine. Hi, Beth. You're good. Tired though. You've got foster kittens who are very demanding. It's adorable. Speaking of foster kitties. We are being joined. You like my videos? Thank you, Desmond. I was pleased with myself. I was pleased with myself for doing another one today. I've been awfully lax at doing videos recently. I think I found the next clip, which I will post tomorrow. My plan is to try and do one a day while I'm catching up on the current clips. And then to try and do new clips as they come in. But we will see. You just seen I did the gates the other way. Yeah, for the sake of making things interesting. Can I speak another language? No. Je parle un peu français. But that is it. Mais c'est tout. Last one. Right here. Does he have a castle called Camelot? Not yet. But he does have a hammock that lives in here. That cat treats all over my hand. That once I have moved, I will try to make look like a throne, because I think it would be funny. You've got two of your own cats as well, Albus and Ziggy, both British short hairs. Nice. Dreamies is life. Oh, yeah. When I got Arthur, I just basically bought loads of different treats. Slowly figuring out what he does and doesn't like. Yeah, Desmond, if you could keep the chat to English, that would be appreciated, just so that I can understand it. How old is Arthur? He is just over a year now. A year and a half-ish. Weasley goes by. Is that really what he's called? Got a cat called Weasley. That's cute. Yeah, so this isn't supposed to be like finished product, by the way. Like, don't think I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's just a start. It's just a base, so that it's not like completely vacant, you know. And I've got to start somewhere. I quite like having something that's just a little bit rough around the edges, particularly because this is supposed to be kind of ruined. Well, not ruined, but like dilapidated a little. Thank you, Desmond. Did Peeps tag coffee? That's funny. All the things that I need to fix when I finally sort the new one. You had a French bulldog called Bilbo Baggins. That's adorable. Peachy Anko. Hi. Nice name. How you doing today? You have a little character on the screen. Bonjour. Sensing a theme. just a little. You know, in all this time we've been playing Sims, you know what we've never built? Which is often people's first build. We've never built a pool. Samurai Jamie, nice name. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Also, for anyone that is new here or just curious, all of the music that you are listening to is my music. And if you, well, you can find the links in the description, but it's also all just down as family. If you want to find it, it's all just chilled lo-fi. Makes for good background music. Did I post the link in chat? Hi Kenny, how you doing today? I'm wondering if we should pick a color palette. I'm wondering about trying to stick with purple and yellow maybe, or purple and white. I also don't want to spend too long working on this right now. So I want to kind of progress to the next character. Probably not a good motivation for leaving the house a mess, but that's where I'm at. Hi honey, how you doing? Oh, okay. If you go to the page, it tells you the commands. Exactly, thank you, Faye. A little better than yesterday. You got yourself business and hobbies finally. Nice, nice. What do you think the first hobby you're going to try and do is? Do you have something in mind? Or are you just going to have a play and see what happens? What you feeling? Okay, I'll do for today. You didn't know how many Pico you had. Yeah, so you can do exclamation Pico. I'll tell you how much. Oh, you've figured it out. My bad. Is your music on Spotify? It is indeed. This is my music, and it is on Spotify that we are listening to. You played my music in your salon the other day, like in your shop. Wait, you have a salon? So much of that to break down. These are the little games, by the way, for those on the Purple app that earn you Pico faster. But yes, my music is on Spotify. Hi, Amira. I'm alright, thank you. How are you? There's only you in there, but made it so relaxing. It's awesome. I feel honored. You have a little nail salon in your garden. It's a private little summer house thing. That's awesome. That's really cool. And I genuinely, I feel quite honored that you played my music there. Someone's making quite a lot of noise outside. Kenny, you're going back and forth between pottery or a flower shop, so you may do a combo. Sell flower arrangements and do pottery classes. That sounds like a good plan. The pottery stuff is... the classes tend to be quite good. Tend to be quite good for money. What was the command they were trying to do? Oh, yeah, changing skin color is broken. Frustratingly. Hopefully, I will be able to start working on that soon. You played it while doing a deep clean and trying to sort admin. Nice. I do need to make some more. I particularly want to make some more that's kind of sleepy vibes, rather than just generic kind of chilled stuff. That's what you were reading, Kenny. It's better to have an activity for customers to do so they stay engaged. Yeah, for sure. I think selling stuff with business and hobbies is not the most profitable. But again, we've not done a huge amount of exploring, so have your own little salon. You quit your 9 to 5 to do it full time from the 11th of June. Oh, so you're just about to start. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, yes, obviously that's scary. You're leaving a secure job. But I mean, you're chasing your dreams. That's exciting, no? That's very cool. That's very cool. Feel proud of yourself. It's a big step. Kenny, you've been having a blast with tattoos in Creator Sim. People are so creative. I haven't looked yet. I think we've only actually used tattoos once. Mads, if... yeah. Yeah, we've got lots of very creative builders in the community. Lots of people post their content in the Discord. Sure. Worth the journey. To a different country, I would presume. You opened in December, but you're working on building up clients, but you feel you're busy enough now. Awesome. Did I know that Peachy is also an artist? Was that directed at me? Did I miss a comment? What were you saying? Yes, it was too. The Cubism cat painting. Oh, and I just got rid of it. Whoops. It might be one of the ones we've already got. This one. Yeah. We just got a less valuable one. The kind of early ones that we liked. Oh, we still need some art for in here. That needs some arts. This needs some arts. To be fair, we've got lots of places we still need to get some arts down, some decor. We're getting there. Oh, and she has gone to sleep on a bench. And may not have been paying sufficient attention. You give up. Oh dear. What have I done now? You usually go with realistic paintings. Yeah. We went with abstract because she did something with abstract, like by herself, and we just rolled with that. The cats and dogs paintings came with cats and dogs. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that there was like pack crossover. Hi, Hannah. How you doing today? Hi, Harry. Hope the stream is going well. You can't stay for long. You're going swimming. Nice. Enjoy your swimming. Oh, okay, so you're Somerset and Lincoln. Nice. I've never been to Somerset. I would like to go. I've been to Lincoln in a very long time. My music is on a little playlist for the salon for more chilled evening appointments. That's awesome. Well, thank you. I feel honored. You're way too tired today. Oh no, how come? What's up, Hannah? Mara, you need to finish your laundry. Lovely being here. Have an amazing evening. Thank you. You too. I hope the laundry goes well. Thank you for reminding me though, because I need to do my laundry after the stream. I slightly overslept. But yeah, you were asking how the appointment went earlier. I think it was Faye that was asking. ADHD stuff. So for those who were unaware, I have had a few people suggest to me that it might be worth me looking into just finding out whether I do or don't have ADHD. It wasn't something that I was super looking to pursue myself, but I had a sufficient number of people, both people in my personal life and people online, suggesting that it might be worth looking at. That I finally made the decision to start that process a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, I had an appointment with... she told me what her title was. Effectively like a support worker of some description. And I kind of said the same things to her of like, I wasn't really... like, I'm not really sure I have ADHD. I think I just probably have some traits of it. But it kind of felt like everything that I said to her, and every time I was like, I don't really think this is an ADHD thing, but some people said it might be. And she kind of asked me about my experience and asked me to kind of talk about various issues that I have. And every single time she was just like, yeah, that's classic ADHD. Yeah, that's classic ADHD. It's like you are hitting all of the ticks. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm still not convinced that I have it. I think I'm not saying this as a joke. I genuinely kind of don't think I have it. I think I just have a lot of personality traits that overlap. But regardless, finding out one way or another would be helpful. You can't tell if someone telling me to check is rude or thoughtful. Oh no, it's thoughtful. Bethany, join the club. You get told daily you may have ADHD, but haven't decided whether to actually check.
Save your game.
So my experience has largely been like the hyperactivity part of it, right? I obviously have ME and like chronic pain and stuff, so I'm not outwardly the most energetic person a lot of the time. So there's a bit of a debate about whether I just have traits of it or whether I have other conditions that are masking it to some degree. But so I've been given a bunch of information to read on it, and I've been given some coping mechanisms, some things to try, homework for the next session. So I've got a few of these sessions spread out over a couple of months, and she will then decide kind of how to progress from that at the end of it. In many people, it tends to present as hyper-focus. Yeah, so the things that you kind of soloed in on for me, looking into it can be a scary step. Yeah. I felt like I was being a bit of a hypochondriac, or like that people were going to think, oh, I'm just going for the diagnosis because ADHD is cool. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of talking myself out of it. You started the evaluation thing for ADHD this month after waiting for help since 21. Oof, that's not good. They can diagnose as tendencies. You were OCD tendencies for a good while. Sorry, what do you mean? You have ADHD, by the way. Well, if any of you have any advice for handling it, it would be appreciated. But she kind of asked me kind of what are some of my biggest kind of issues, just kind of generally in life, which was quite vague. And I said it's quite hard differentiating stuff from my ME. But yeah, she got me talking, and she asked me a couple of kind of the things that I struggle with in the day-to-day. And I kind of picked things that I thought were probably ME related, like my other chronic illness stuff, and talked about them and how they affect me. And all of the things that I talked about, she was like, yeah, no, that's classic ADHD. It's like, oh, okay. And then yeah, she gave me some advice on how to deal with them, and has emailed me a bunch of reference material to read up on kind of why that's an ADHD thing, and some really interesting studies, because apparently there are links between ME and ADHD, which I was unfamiliar with. That's really interesting. You were diagnosed with OCD tendencies, but not full-blown until 2022. Now full OCD. I mean, is that good or bad? I mean, the diagnosis might be helpful, because at least you know kind of how to deal with it. Your lack of focus and attention is the biggest issue for you. You can't finish anything. Yeah. She gave me the whole spiel about the, like, dopamine chasing, which I kind of heard of, but didn't really understand. The way she explained it was helpful. Body double helps you get things done. Yeah, so that's one of the things I've been advised to do, is body double some of my tasks. Hi Colin, sorry for the delayed response. There was a lot of chat going on. I was trying to keep up. But yeah, so I don't like, I genuinely don't mind whether they say yes, I have it, or they say no, I don't. But knowing one way or another, I think will be helpful, because there are still issues that I have that, okay, so my ME, my pain, blah 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 blah, like all of my medical issues, nothing that I've ever done has helped. So I'm constantly looking to try and find ways to alleviate anything. So if any of my symptoms might be ADHD and there might be something I can do to make life a little easier, I'm absolutely going to do that. I don't really care if it's actually ADHD, or they just teach me techniques that help, or they go, well, it's definitely not ADHD, so don't do this. Like, you need to go and pursue this instead. You get what I mean? Yeah. Interesting, Melina. Right, sorry, for new people, I take a 3-minute break every hour to have a stretch, refill my drink. The alarm went off ages ago, but we were kind of in full flow of the ADHD discussion. We can come back to it when I return. But yes, can someone... in fact, I'll just do it quickly when I go on my break. I'm going to make an ADHD channel in the Discord if I haven't already, so that we can kind of post links and share experiences and tips and stuff. But yes, I'll be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Bang on time. Look at that. Look at that. Did get myself out of breath though. Got myself out of breath by standing up and sitting down. It's never a great sign health-wise. Yeah. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate the little emote dance party you were having while I was away. Is appreciated. Good stretch. Yeah, I always need to like stretch out my back particularly. It doth get sore. I've noticed a few times on stream that when I've been sitting kind of cross-legged like this, that it actually helps kind of keep my back a bit better, in a better position. Peachy Anko, thank you for the follow. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. I'm a weird one. Thank you for the follow. Do feel free to join the Discord for any new people. This is a nice active Discord. It's cozy. It's fun. We play games. We be silly. Would recommend. Getting old. Getting. Thankfully, you can't see it. The number of greys on stream. Got, I think. Have to find ways to trick your brain into not knowing about the boring. Yep. Yeah, that's basically what I was told. That a large part of the coping mechanisms that I'm doing are tricking my brain into thinking I'm doing something interesting. Or urgent. Hi. Oh, you like the head scratches? Oh. Supposed to be playing Sims. Okay. We all know the head scratches are more important. Your 30th is creeping in. Well, I just had my 33rd yesterday. So. Ooh. Hi, buddy. Am I allowed to play Sims now? Apparently, I'm allowed to play Sims now. What? Who's old? Hey, what? What? Arthur spotted. Arthur's always here. He's always lurking. He's keeping an eye. You're 32 on Saturday. As a community, we have so many birthdays around this time. It's weird. Not me this time. Skylar is old. We can all be old. Arthur just comes and rubs himself aggressively on me. He's like, pay me attention. You can have all the attention you want, buddy. No, I'm not letting you eat plastic. I need a desk cam so you can see me. See me fussing over him. All cool Gemini girlies. Yeah, I was gonna... Not sure I can now pull it off. September for you. Nice. 33, that's not that old, but you thought you were in my 20s. Yeah, most people do. It was even worse when I... No, Arthur, come on. Down. Good boy. Yeah, particularly bad when I had the beard off. Number of people. I think, what was the average guess was like 27? 26, 27? Which I will absolutely take as a compliment, as much as I think it was people just trying to be nice. You can't join the Discord through the link tree. It's weird. Some people seem to be having this issue and others don't. Like for some people, the link just works, and for others, it just doesn't. Hi. The link's not changed. So it's bizarre. It's an Arthur stream now, we're just in his world. Yeah, I am increasingly convinced that what you guys want is a full screen of Arthur, and then a little box of me, and then a little box of Sims, in that order. And you search straight on the Discord app. I'm not sure my server is big enough. You can try. I wonder what happens if I just straight grab that link and then post it to you. Or post it in the chat. Oh, it's not here more than one of me. One is more than enough. Presume this isn't going to work. Yeah, of course it doesn't. Sky Angel, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, okay, I remember that. Hi, Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Oh, is that not enough? He does this thing where like I'm scratching the back of his head, and he wriggles in with it. And he's like, and then he kind of pulls away, like he's like, oh, stop. And then I move my hand, and then the second I move my hand, he like nuzzles back into my hand. Like, I just needed a second away. Don't stop. The marshmallow is marshmallowing, for sure. I still can't get over how cute he was with the like steam brush thing where he's doing his kind of L'Oreal moment. That was very funny. It played up for you as well, Leah, but eventually worked. Odd. Because I mean, it is set as a permanent link. You copied it and could follow the link. I wonder if there's something wrong. I might just double check the Linktree link after the stream. Just to be safe. I'm wondering if I've messed up the Linktree link. The link did that before. Yeah, there's been a few times where it just seems to have arbitrarily stopped working. It opened the app when you pressed it in the clock app. It opened a window instead of your app. Yeah, so for the... I think the last person for whom it didn't work, it opened the website and then the website wouldn't open the app. I think. I'll send you to the App Store. That might have been what it was. Like it was trying to send you straight to the app, but it wasn't working, rather than sending you to the website to the app. Computers are weird. Computers are weird. Yeah, it was really cool looking at houses today. The apartment we viewed today was larger than I thought it was, but smaller than my dad thought it was, which is interesting. Nice big windows, which is always good. And didn't have the best views, but it was high up, so you could see quite a lot, which was nice. But the way that the room was arranged, I could possibly have my setup either just up against one wall, which would be nice, or like fully up against a window, like a big window. I don't know. I quite like the idea of just being able to stream in daylight. High up, definitely not visiting. I mean, most of the ones I'm looking at are pretty high up. No, stairs. Stairs are not a good idea for me. They all have elevators. There was one that was only 1 floor up, but that's got ruled out. There was one that was only 2 floors up, which has also been ruled out. There were 3 that were technically the 2nd floor, but they were up multiple flights of stairs because they were above shops. But they've all been ruled out. I think everything is like up now. Why am I moving? That's a bit of a long story, but I might. The important part of this story and why it matters is I might be trying to live by myself for the first time, which as a chronically ill person is both exciting and scary. But yeah, they're all in skyscraper blocks, and hi. Sam pay the dang bills. Wait, there was a bill that came through? I just been too focused on chat. I just don't notice these coming through. Celebrity cleanse. Weird. Whoa, 3,700 on bills. You're now here instead of the clock app. Melina. Oh, was that Melina on the clock app? Welcome across. You'll now have a little character on the screen that you can customize if you would like. Paul, when you were looking at apartments, it was part of your search criteria to have an elevator, and you were told you were being dramatic and lazy. Guess what's on the criteria list for the next apartment after 1.5 years of the 5th floor with no elevator? Oh dear. Hi Catherine, how you doing today? You recruited your little sister for the stream. Yeah, so I'm not gonna know how well I can cope until I try coping. I've been kind of talking to all the agencies and stuff that I need to. It looks like she's unwell. Is that supposed to be old or is she sick? It's one of the things with Sims, I can never really tell. That's got to be a sickness, right? Do they not usually show? Sad forgotten birthday, inspiring artist, giggly. Oh, where I can check? Hey, no, thank you for the follow. Every day is leg day living up here. Yeah, no, absolutely a requirement for me to have an elevator. She is sick. Okay, so do I just travel to the hospital? Can you check on Simology? You can just buy medicine. Oh. Well, we're going to a hospital now. If we can find one. Presuming it's in the base world. No? Wait, is it even in a world? Or is it just somewhere that I send someone? Can you tell that I'm still new to Sims? I have no idea what I'm doing. Where's the hospital? How is the hospital? Who is the hospital? What is a hospital? I have clearly gone to the wrong thing. Science baby book, celebrity cleanse. I hire a service? No. Leah Lunamoon, you moved over here. Hi. They're not in any of the worlds. Oh dear. You've been doing good, thank you. Your neighbor's keep playing music, but it's coming through your Bluetooth speakers. Oh dear. The hospital is a hidden plot. How is the hospital is a nice thing to consider. How is the hospital? Computer, buy medicine. I'm presuming you meaning that's what I should get my sim to do. Not you're telling me to go and buy medicine on the computer. Where? Why am I so bad at Sims? Read theories. Web. Help. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Why am I so bad at Sims? How do I do medicine? I think you can take some medicine you buy through the phone. Wait, I can do it through the phone? What's it even under? Maybe it's under business? Register a small business, buy a vet clinic. No. Shopping, maybe. Purchase gifts. That doesn't seem right. Call the fire department. Order a delivery, hire a service. Why am I being so dense? You've been here 2 minutes and this is already paid. I'm sorry. I'm bad at Sims. Go to order. Wait. Go to order. Do you mean shopping? Purchase gifts. Go on the computer. Computer. Go to order. Oh. Completely didn't see the word order. Whoops. Purchase medicine. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to wind you all up. I am genuinely just bad at games. Oh, sorry you're lurking. By the way, doing a horrible amount of adult stuff. Don't worry. Now, how do I use it? Start will? Right, let me just make sure I'm flaunt wealth, go jogging. Change outfit. Funeral? What's my sim ID, Samly TV? Seem like such a kind soul, thank you. You wish you all the abundance and happiness. Thank you, you too. Purchase gifts. Wait, you can do it as a gift on the phone? That's weird. I have it in my inventory. Ah, thank you. Take medicine. You're the only person that you've seen being bad at Sims. Well, that's rude. Accurate. Thank you for the follow me. I'm new to Sims, okay? And like, the amount of time that I've been playing Sims has been largely spent building ridiculous things and creating story for no good reason. The actual playing of the game has been very minimal. Do I expect anything other than rude from you? That is true. That is true. I should know better. Hi, Redhead. How are you doing today? I'm not bad at it. I'm new. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing longer than... I've been playing long enough that I should know more than I do, I think. Yeah, slash fixing the roof for 5 hours, exactly. I mean, no, that never happened. That wasn't a whole ordeal that went on for ages. I don't know what you're talking about. You were new to Sims when you were 5, and it still wasn't like this. All right. What do I enjoy mostly? Building, gameplay, or Create a Sim? So I think probably Create a Sim is my least favorite. I like Create a Sim, but I find myself getting bored. Like one sim, fine. Multiple sims, I start losing interest. For sure, a balance of gameplay and building. I think building is my favorite thing, though. I think if I was to only do one thing at Sims on loop, it would be building new stuff. But no, I like a bit of everything. I like earning the buildings as well. Like, it's not just, oh, I've just made this random thing. It's like, oh, I've earned enough by playing the game to make this thing, you know? I like that. Troll to forums, no. Hey, I don't gatekeep. I also like how girl boss is one of the things you reckon I do. Am I officially one of the girls now? I'm a girl boss. Yeah. I always was. Oh, thanks, I think. Do I follow any big Sims streamers? So I don't really watch streams. I will watch kind of friends and network with other streamers and stuff. But like in my leisure time, as it were, I don't just sit and watch streams. Think of the... So I really only check out people's streams if they have been in my stream. I know a couple of slightly larger streamers have been here. Yeah. Network like the ultimate girl boss. Shh. Faye, thank you for the gifted sub. Stop spending money on me. It's appreciated. Happy Pride. Yeah, I feel like I should have found a way to have a flag somewhere. I don't know if I told you guys, when I was, I managed to make it through the whole of the London trip without injuring myself, which is rare when I go on trips. And the first day back, after the trip, I just conked out on the sofa and I fell asleep at a weird angle, and then when I got up from the nap, I got up too quickly and I pulled a muscle in the side of my neck, and it is still sore coming up for a week later. Derp. It's very me though. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, it's, you know, in comparison to my other aches and pains, it's tolerable. I appreciate all the rainbows, Milena. Also, am I saying your name correctly? Please do correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Family the girl boss. Yeah, do I need to start doing... What would you even define as like girl boss music? Give yourself a good massage. Yeah, I do have one of those like automatic back that's an automatic back massager thing. That has two opposite circular things that you kind of lean into, which is nice. I don't know that it's super helpful. There was one period where I got what are they called, like sports massages, as part of the kind of pain service that I was in at the time. And they were exhausting, but I think I was less... I think I ached less. Like, my body felt hot after the appointments every time. But then, yeah, I think I ached less, generally. CBD cream is really good for muscle aches and other bodily pains. The problem is I ache everywhere is the issue. Milena or Milena? 1, Milena. 2, Milena. Is it Le or Le? That makes any sense. Also, her social is just really not going up. We might actually need to social. They make CBD bath bombs. I don't have a bath. 2. Milena. Hi, Milena. Wait, is there not a... I think is it like Elden Ring that has a boss that's called Milena or something? It's Swedish, so you don't expect better. Oh, no, come on, I can do it. Help me get there. Player 150, hi. You're in Elden Ring. But yeah, so one of the things when I've been looking at apartments is... So, you know, like we were scoring the apartments for various things. And for me, a bonus was if it had a bath shower combo. So a lot of them just have showers, which is what we have here. But any that had a bath shower combo was a bonus point because when I lived with my parents, they had a bath shower combo. And I know that there are times when I'm in particularly bad pain, if I have an uncomfortably hot bath, and then let myself cool down in a cold environment. So as in like I don't wrap up afterwards, that was vaguely helpful, at least short term, for kind of easing some of the pain. And there were times where the easing was enough that it helped me get to sleep. But yeah, obviously I can't really do that with a shower. Wait, where did the German come from? Oh, I speak at least 5 words of German. Guten Abend, I guess. Gibbler and Ree, thank you both for following. How are you doing today? What brings you to our cozy little corner of the interwebs? You love boiling yourself alive. It is a mood, right? It is a mood. I used to really enjoy either, like, lots of people don't like doing this, and that's fair. I get it. Someday Home has followed. Thank you. Nice name. How you doing today? I used to like either 3 things I used to do when I had long soaks in the very hot baths. Read a book, usually on a Kindle, because it was lighter, and I don't know anyone else with pains. My hands get sore if I'm physically holding up the book. So when I'm not in a bath, obviously I can rest the book and it's fine. But yeah, so Kindle in the bath. Note taking, weirdly, I find it's quite a good way of like brainstorming, right? Just kind of aimlessly looking into the void and contemplating, and then taking notes about the things that I'm contemplating, usually pen and paper note taking. Or audiobooks. It was good. My issue is that I often found my focus drifting with audiobooks. 5 words. I don't know any Swedish. The best owl we have. Oh, poor Duo. He had such a life. Rip. It is going to be interesting to see what happens with Duo and everything else now. See, look, I'm doing good. I'm doing good on the hydrating. I've had a whole pint of electrolyte drink. Yeah, I mean, it's just water with a salt tablet. I'm doing a good job. I would say at least 6 of 7 days a week. I managed to remember to have the electrolyte drink on top of whatever else I'm drinking. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing better at hydrating. Psst, save your game. Thank you, Kenny. I do forget. it means you do not eat the turtle, like a very specific turtle. Not just any turtle, the one and only turtle. If I want a tongue twister, a laugh or cry, ask a Swede to say anything with the number 777, 777. Yeah? Dare I ask? Thank you for all those liking the live, by the way. It's appreciated. Don't feel like you have to chat if you just want to stop by for a moment. But yeah, I'm here to chat if you would like to. Oh, the comfy vibes. Exactly. Cozy, comfy, chilled, relaxed. Penny, you're still waking up, so you're not fully here. I don't think I'm ever fully here, so I feel that I really need to cut down on my caffeine intake. It's got a little bit out of control again. Not as bad as it used to be, but yeah. Always good to strive to be healthier, right? I don't beat myself up about how much coffee I have, but it is good to try and look after yourself. It is good for one to look after oneself. Sound more British if I tried. Are all the Scandies represented in chat? No, we've just got lots of multilingual, bilingual. The butler being very strange. As per usual. Right, how far are we off? 6 days until... Well... In 6 days, we will definitely have a new main character, but 6 sim days for those that can't see the number I'm looking at. Our current main character is an elder now, so there is a chance that we will have our first main character who is not a young adult if she passes, so that would be interesting. How much coffee have I had? I've just had 2, but I've had 2 like Americano, like long black style coffees, so they would each have 2 lots of coffee. So, you know, I've had two double coffees and I have stopped. I am pleased with myself for stopping. Just trying to slowly work on better habits. Robbie, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Scandinavians unite and raid England again. Oh dear. Can you imagine if that happened and it started here, of all places, like random cozy corner of the internet, the start of the next Viking campaign. Honey, you're sending hugs while you work. You've got an appointment today. Wish you luck. Good luck. How's the machinima been going? Sorry, I haven't managed to stop into any of your streams recently. Kind of been a bit hectic. Was that the Eurovision thing, Milena? Or am I going mad? Oh, goodness me, that made me jump. Thank you. Thank you for the jump scare, Faye. Thank you for the gifted sub. Thanks. Oh, also reminds me, there's a couple of little bits I want to do, I think. But could you drop us a note in the Subly? You know, I can just do it myself. I'm just going to write a note in the Subly chat on the Discord. Sort. That's not how you spell sort. Sort. what do you call it? Archive, download. What do you call a site that people can download content from? Like a place where I can put the stuff for you to download and play. What do you call it? Like a drive, like a cloud? I'm just going to put sort download location. Words. I speak English, all the good. Someday home, I have one of the most calming voices you've ever heard. Thank you. Where in the UK are you from? It's a good question. Depends who you ask. Dubiously, I am from either Stirling or Nottingham. I think would probably be the most accurate answers, but I've moved around a bit and my accent is quite plain. Honey, it's on pause at the moment. You get motion sickness easily. Oh, sorry. Good luck. It's Sweden Finnish contribution to this year's Eurovision. Was that the one that it was like two different previous competitors that worked together? Because I quite liked that song. Oh, just uncrossed my legs. Ow. Ooh. Sorry, Kenny, what were you replying to? Not terrible. What you do is you give yourself time limits with drinks that you can only... Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So for me, I never have caffeine after the stream. So even when I was drinking more caffeine, the energy drinks that I was having, the one energy drink that I would allow myself on stream was the end of the caffeine for me. But I was also going to sleep much later then. I have managed to pull that back a little bit, so I'm trying to cut caffeine much earlier in the day. Did you know the Viking ships used to have barcodes on the sides? It's so they could Scandinavian. Very good, Paul. You can hear the bones creaking till here. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was a good joke. Moved around makes sense. You're in Liverpool, so your accent comes with you wherever you go. Oh dear. Yeah, I was born in Scotland. I lived in Scotland a little when I was younger. Lived in a couple of different places in Scotland. Lived in a couple of different places in England. I would say I grew up predominantly in Nottingham. And yeah, I lived in Nottingham for most of my life, for maybe half of my life. I've been in Leeds since then. But I mean, Paul knew me back in the day. I don't know that my accent was ever particularly Nottingham. I feel like it has softened since leaving Nottingham. But yeah, so I had quite a strong Aberdeen accent when I was a child. But that was certainly gone by the time I was in high school. Secondary school. I'm not actually sure at what point I stopped having it. I'd imagine probably at some point in junior school. I don't really remember. That was your contribution back to adult things. It was a good contribution, Paul. Thank you. Always appreciate the bad jokes and the puns. Hi Ninja, how you doing today? I am still slightly curious what happens if she does die before he becomes a young adult. Because as much as in theory we know what's supposed to happen, whether that's actually what happens is a good question. So, how's everybody's Tuesday been? I'm still so out of sync from because my stream week used to start on a Monday. I'm a day out now. I used to start on a Tuesday. I'm a day out. So I keep thinking, because this is my second day of streaming, I keep thinking, oh, it's Wednesday. Like, no, we're still Tuesday. Is it still Tuesday? Wait. Yeah, it is. How's everybody's Tuesday going? Anybody got any exciting plans for the week? You still kind of feel like that is your fault? No, so I had been discussing swapping to Monday to Friday for a while. Yeah, and there were a bunch of things that happened that opened the way for that. So when people started talking about it again, I was like, okay, time to swap. It is in America. Huh? Is it not? It's still Tuesday in America. You're behind us, not ahead of us, right? Today's Tuesday, but yesterday was Tuesday too. Huh? Help. Oh, you're confused about the day of the week. Okay. Yeah. I'm confusing myself. It doesn't take much, Faye. It really doesn't take much. Yeah. It's a problem. It's a problem. I think what's more embarrassing is when I set up things and other people explain how to use or do the things that I have made or set up because I have confused myself with my own things. Peeps, Discord, stuff on the Minecraft server. It happens surprisingly often. I make a thing, forget how I made the thing, and other people have to explain to me how I made the thing or how I'm supposed to use the thing that I have made. My brain is just like, how? Jacqueline, hi. How are you doing today? Tuesday is still loading here. It's only 9 a.m. That's still Tuesday. Just like pre-Tuesday. You're the only one that has done it before. Oh, missed a comment. No exciting plans except for shearing your parents' ragdoll sometime this week. He's old and gets horribly knotted fur. Oh no. You're the only one that has done it before. So you're now the cat groomer of the family. Tuesday. Tuesday, innit? Tuesday. I said it before Kenny even put it in chat. I am in fact British. Tuesday, innit, mate? Yeah. You had it typed before I said it. Yeah. We're all just merging. I'm slowly bringing you all into the fold of the weird British hive mind. Tea and crumpets, right? Oh man, I haven't had crumpets in ages. I really want a crumpet. Might be able to get some crumpets tomorrow. I might have a crumpet tomorrow. I like crumpets. You want me to have scones? Maybe. I mean, tea and scones is more like an afternoon tea thing, right? And scones are quite, like, rich, because they're, like, lathered in cream and, not cream, whatever it is. And, it's cream, it's clotted cream. Lathered in cream and, jam. Whereas crumpets, you know, just a nice bit of butter. Lightly overcooked crumpets. Little bit of salted butter. Or, I want a little trick for any of those of you that have buttered stuff. Unsalted butter. So even on toast, a little of unsalted butter, and then a little crack of salt. Trust me, it's better. Aren't you supposed to be eating crumpets with Marmite? Crumpets and Marmite is nice. It is true. You've known that one because you interact with a lot of British people in media. What? The Tuesday. In it fam Tuesday, yeah. There are loads of those things. The classic one that I would say is in place names. So the dropping T's. We've talked about this on stream before. I'm Lorbert. Nice name. Thank you for the follow. So I used to live in Nottingham. So in British English, we drop the at the end of stuff. Someday. Also, someday home. What would you like me to call you? Just subbed. Thank you very much. Yeah, so in like American English, it's like Nottingham, right? Like it's ha. Whereas we just do Nottingham. But if you are from Nottingham, you don't say Nottingham. You say Nottingham. Yeah. But there's loads of places like that. I like how Paul wrote not num exactly as I said it, but it's not num. Very important, you do not pronounce the T. It's like, it's the kind of glottal stop, right? Not num. Yeah, exactly. Not num. But yes, it is in fact break time. Hi Amelia, how you doing today? English muffins are something different to crumpets. Yeah. Whoa. Hi Arthur. Has come to join us. Very dramatically come to join us. You'll provide pictures. Maybe we just need to do a big like platter of kind of English afternoon tea foods like scones and crumpets. What did you say? Scones, crumpets, English muffins. Yeah. I mean, they're more a food rather than a snack. Oh, now I really want a buttery, but that's not an English thing. Anyway, cat cam. Yeah, I actually might be able to do a better cat cam soon. I had some ideas. I had some ideas of how to improve the cat cam. But yeah, we'll come back to that. Wait, what? When was I ignoring people? Most call you home. Okay, so home. Would you rather that I call you home, or would you rather I use a different name like Jemima, Engelbert, whatever? What was I ignoring, Faye? Break time, girly pop. I know. It's always that thing of like, I know I need to go for a break, but also I'm enjoying talking to you and I don't want to leave. Hi, Jillian. Thank you for the follow. Stop. When was I ignoring? When was I ignoring you? What comment did I miss? You didn't ask Peachy Yanko about preferred names, did I not? Oh, I am sorry. Peachy Yanko, what would you like me to call you? By what name would you like to be referred? English is weird. By which name would you like to be referred? By which name would you like to be called? By which name? I think that's technically correct. English is weird. Peachy or Anko are both fine. Okay. Hi. Hi, Peachy or Anko. I'm a horrible host. I am the worst host. I can only apologize profusely. JD is your name. Literally, your dad thought he was hilarious and called you JD. Well, it's up to you. If you'd rather I call you JD, that is fine. If you'd rather I call you home, that is fine. But I am going to go and take my break. For those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refresh my water, have a stretch. You should hydrate and have a stretch too. And I will see you all in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hi, everyone. Professional streamer, right? I don't even remember what I was saying. You actually know a JD, Paul? That's interesting. You should all be hydrating and stretching. It's important. I'm sorry you're tired. I'm glad you had a nap, Amelia. I can't even remember what I said. Whoa. Hello? Goodness me. JD? Thank you. JD just gifted a whole bunch of subs. It's cool seeing who some of them landed on. Thank you. That's so unnecessary, but thank you. And yes, I left the game unpaused. Yes, I was muted for some reason. Choo-choo indeed. Not Muse not being a sub. Yeah, I mean, not everybody has the money, or not everybody, you know, stuff goes on in life. You don't have to be a sub. Like, it's okay. I don't judge people for being subs or not being subs. That's all good. She's been a very important part of this community for a long time now. I feel she has certainly brought in value more than a sub, you know? Not everybody practices reckless spending like you do. But yeah, seriously, thank you, JD. That's very, very sweet. And you've only just arrived here, and you've already subbed and gifted. It's appreciated. Thank you. Usually gift, but shush, Amelia. It's all good. You've got kind of other things to focus on. It is all good. Yeah, the kitty cam. Oh wait, one sec. Let me. I always forget that that webcam resets every time the computer resets, and I forget that if I mess with the settings, I can do this. Ever so slight zoom in on him. Just a little bit squint. The girls are back at it again. Pardon? So Faye and you had no value. That is not what I said. That was not meant as a slight to anyone at all. Absolutely was not meant as a slight. You all add value. What I meant was, you can be of value without subbing. Like, just because you've been here for a long time, or you're a moderator, or you're a person I know in real life, I don't expect subs. Gosh, stop winding me up. Let me just turn the camera a little bit. I want to give you the best view of him as possible, because I know that you're all here for him and not for me. Is the Discord full? No, the Discord link's just being weird. If you keep trying, it will work. Some people have said that copying and pasting the link into like a browser worked. So maybe that. I deserve this. Yeah, you guys just like winding me up. JD, I give a sense of peace in a day of darkness. Oh, thank you. That is kind of the vibe here. There's a reason why my stream title is the order that it's in. Chill and chat is the focus, as in case it wasn't obvious, like half the time don't even have my hands on the keyboard. The game is really secondary. They wrote a very lovely comment you kind of spammed away. They write another one? Did I miss one in amongst all of that? Or did I read it out and that's the chat's just delayed? I think I read it out. I think I replied to it, no? It's hard to tell what of it is me actually missing things and what of it is just stream delay. If you have some spare money, you'll gift me. You don't need to, Amelia. It is okay. You don't think so? They're giving them a sense of peace. Was that the comment? I didn't miss anything. Okay. Can't be panicky. Jeez. Did that emote though. Fabulous. But welcome, JD. Yeah, if you like the vibe here, I would give a subtle push towards joining the Discord, because this vibe, calm, cozy, wholesome, a little bit silly, extends into the Discord, and outside of stream times, I am pretty much like 9 out of 10 times, if you drop me a message, I'll get back pretty much immediately. But yeah, we're all pretty active over there. So if you need a little bit more of it in your life outside of the stream, I'd recommend the Discord. But yeah, I mean, also for anyone that is new here, I stream 5 days a week from Monday to Friday from 4 till 7, so we're coming up to 6 now. A little bit silly. What Discord are you on? Okay, a lot bit silly. Not a little, but a lot, right? And yes, I intentionally said that as British as I could. Not a little, but a lottle. I'll get back immediately, but only with emotes to wind you up. Well, I mean, I usually use emotes to respond when other people are having a conversation. So it's like, I am listening, here's my input, but I don't want to interrupt. Usually. I do also use it to sass people just because it's funny. You want Christmas to hurry up? Yeah? How come? It's only you guys. No. I like you all. You've joined the Discord. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. If you have your Discord and your Purple app linked, you'll get access to a little sub channel as well. Diners are cool. Hi. How are you doing today? I like you all, just some less than others. Shush. You know that's not true. I appreciate you're just winding me up, but still, I like you all. You are all great. And I would hope that you know that by the number of times that I try and talk about it on stream and end up getting overly emotional, which is never embarrassing at all. It's like, oh, I'm perfectly calm. I'm just sitting enjoying Sims, and then you guys be nice to me and I almost cry on stream every time. Normal ways to spend your free time, right? I was thinking in terms of emotes, I mean, there's a bunch of emotes I want to do, but the this emote that we all use, like we use that so often, I think I should make a little pixel art one. It doesn't need to be anything new. I think it needs to be a pixel art one. Tomb Girl 92, I think. Snap. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I'm just a big softie. I mean, we all know it. Not really any hiding it. Heart bombing Samly is a national pastime. I'll probably just replace that. I think maybe having a sim who is now 104 days old attempting to fix a flaming stove. It's probably not smart. How many days do we actually have left on 4? Getting close. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful she'll make it. Wait, but it is pixel art. Pardon? No, I meant make my own pixel art one. Like, it would be nice to have our own ones, our own community. Emotes. How old? Should we play a game of... Oh, sorry, Arthur. Hotter or colder? How old do you think I am, JD? Everyone shush. Faye. Faye. Let them play if they want to play. Hi, Tomb Girl. Nice to meet you. Fire the clock out. Hi. How you doing today? 32. Oof, good guess. You're off by like 2 days. Yeah, I think I did actually say. Also, oh yeah, it was PG. Oh, okay, cool. 2 days. Yes. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. I mean, they were that close. It's when people say that, you know, they guess I'm like 25 or they guess I'm like 35. I'm like, hotter, colder. I mean, come on. 32 is a cracking guess. Has someone guessed I'm older? Oh, yeah. A few people have guessed I'm older. I think the oldest genuine guess was 35, 36. There's a few people who guessed a lot older, but we're clearly joking. Yeah, I think the Honey, do you remember how old you thought I was? I mean, I don't mind being people predicting that I'm older than I am. I think I definitely look older now that the beard is grown back in. I mean, minus the picking patches. I'm good looking my age. Yes, I am 33. I turned 33 yesterday. You look older than you look. That doesn't make sense. That's an endless loop. You just infinitely look older. So if I think you look 33, then I think you look 34, then I think you look 35, then I think you look... Wait, your music. Favorite. You like my music? Thank you. I appreciate all the smileys, dinos. Bye. That was your guess, 35, but only because you're 35 and you can't possibly be this young looking and older than you. Okay. I mean, 35 is still... I'm accepting of that. Yeah, I do think I mean, obviously I look older with the beard. And usually I think people guess much younger, when the beard is shorter, but also when the stream light broke or when my lighting setup wasn't as good, as in, you know, I can hide the tired eyes and the wrinkles and stuff. Just glad we're not in, like, you know, full high def 4K whatever, and you can see all the grays and the rest of it. I'm good with how I look. So is streamer your full-time job, or is this more for fun? Yes. Answer to that. I am chronically ill, so I don't have a job. All of this music is mine. I made the music. I have a little game on Steam. I am trying to figure out if there is something that I can feasibly do or work, given my health restrictions. Every time I have tried previously, I have not managed. I am handling the streaming better than I have for a very long time. So I used to stream full time like almost a decade ago, but my health was better back then. And after a particular incident, my health was much worse, and I haven't managed to stick streaming since then. So I started streaming Sims 4 months ago, and I've hardly missed any days. So I'm vaguely hopeful that I will keep this going. So doing that and doing little bits of game dev and making little bits of this lo-fi music, which you can all listen to wherever, I'm hopeful that something of that will turn into something at some point. But at the moment, I have the luxury of being able to do this, and I can eat, I can pay my bills. I am not from this, but like I am managing, if that makes sense. You got to be able to see the pause. No, thank you. You don't look your age either. I don't think you do. If I'm thinking of the right pictures. Do I like coffee? I do like coffee. Yes, it is a problem because caffeine. Whenever you feel old, you think of your Gen Z co-worker guessing you were in your early 20s. Just very youthful face, clearly. It's the good vibes from us. Yeah, you guys keep me young. Let's call it that. Have I considered voice work? As in narration or voice acting? I briefly had some... I thought I'd seen pictures. Honey, maybe I'm fibbing. Or like clips of you on stream or something. I think I might just be making that up. That sort of stuff. I had someone at one point try and talk me into doing book narration because they thought I would genuinely be quite good at it. I speak reasonably eloquently. People have said that I have a nice voice to listen to, etc., etc. But one of the reasons why I only stream for 3 hours a day is because my voice gets tired really fast as part of my health concerns. So sadly, doing something like voice acting where I can do it in short bursts, maybe, but stuff... There's an ice cream van outside. Doing stuff like voice work and like narration where I'm having to do lots of talking might be a problem. The clock app just now telling you that I'm live. Astra Gildo, I don't understand what you're saying. Maybe I'm just projecting your sim. Maybe I just saw your sim and just was like, oh, that's clearly what they look like. It happens. It happens. I think the summary is just I'm a bit of an idiot, and I have also been very brain foggy recently. It's very, very easy for me to confuse events in my head. So I apologize. My eyes are blue. My eyes are kind of steely blue. I should get myself on Cameo. I'm unfamiliar. What is that?
I did have some people, the funny one from the vocal work stuff, when I was saying that my voice gets tired fast, so I couldn't do like full books, right? Someone was suggesting that I make a Spicy account specifically for and only for reading spicy books and just read small excerpts, which I thought was funny. Can you imagine like the PG, family-friendly, no swearing streamer reading spicy books? Nice contrast of careers. Which sim? I'm unsure. If you have a sim in your profile pic, maybe I just kind of glanced at that and have presumed it was you. I'm an idiot. That is very easily the summary of this discussion. But yeah, that did tickle me. Wait, you're surprised at lack of pictures of me? Okay. I'm confused. We're all just confusing ourselves. In any of your like profile pictures or any of your stream stuff, like either on Twitch or Discord or anything, do you have a picture of you? Because if not, I am straight up just an idiot and I've got myself confused. Some people pay you to read things or make videos or whatever, so it can be 60 seconds to 5 minutes. It makes decent income. You do it as a side hustle. Oh, interesting. Maybe people want a very boring Brit reading their, I don't know, TikTok videos. What do people use it for? You always ask for bedtime stories, but not like that. Different kind of bedtime. Your stream as a whole BRB and getting ready overlay with your sim. Okay. Boring where? Boring holes in your soul. That was so overly dramatic. But yeah, you said you joined the Discord. Sorry, I'm not good at checking the Discord while I'm streaming. But yeah, sorry, JD, you said you joined the Discord. If you could link me to whatever it is you're talking about, because I would definitely be interested. I have been curious about, particularly with me trying to live by myself first time this year, I've been curious if there are very small freelance things that I might try for a little extra money. My main issue is time frames of things, because if I say have a week where I'm in bed the whole week, then my ability to work is suddenly zero. Which has sadly ruled out every option that I've come up with so far. You think you need to lurk, your brain is not braining right now. That is a mood. Yeah. It's all right, honey. Don't worry. It's all good. We're all just dafties together. But no, I mean, I think I would do okay for corporation stuff as well. I can speak more clearly. I can enunciate better than I'm enunciating now. Yeah. Not trying, particularly. Also just going to say hi to everyone on all the other apps that are just lurking. You don't, I'm not calling you out. You can keep lurking. I just wanted to say hi. Noticed a few of you popping in and out. A few regulars. But yeah. Thank you. I spotted the link coming through, JD. Thank you. Trying to come up with the most silly thing you can suggest. What, for me to read? I did have someone... Well, I read a little bit of something on stream a while ago. It was the first time that someone was like, "Oh, you should do narration. You should actually do narration, not just joking." It was one of the books that I have. I don't think it was one that was in here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it was. The Sniper Elite is strong in this one. Pardon? Yes, to read. Hi, UXS Edits. How you doing today? And the reason, by the way, for anyone that's wondering why our gameplay is so monotonous today, we're trying to earn some money so that when we swap characters, we're not immediately crippled by the lack of money. Oh, that's your lurk. Okay. You used to write the spicy, but they were all stolen by an AI bot recently. Oh no. Yeah, there's so much. Yeah. Neither society nor the legal system is keeping up with the advancements of AI, which is troubling. But we will see. We will see where that ends up. What game am I playing? Minecraft. The spicy took you out. What, me saying spicy? Or the way that I said the spicy. Modded Minecraft, yes, sorry. Le spicy. That came out as really Italian. That was weird. Is this my cat? Yes, this is my cat. He is asleep. I'm not going to disturb him. Make a house with a Mercedes sauna and room for a pony. Well, there are ponies. There are saunas. There are not cars. Perfect match. Thank you for the follow. Good point. I never did add cars to this. Curious. Oh, you're laughing at Honey writing the spicy. If AI steals any of your writing, you will riot. Yeah, it's been one of those things where like people were talking about not liking that. Is it Google? I can't remember who was the first to do it. I think it was Google Docs, where there was an inbuilt AI assistant for ages that they just didn't, like, it didn't do anything, but it was there. And then by the time that it was there, it had already been like trolling people's writings. And then Word did the same, or it might be the other way around. I can't remember which way around it was. It was something like that. JD, for example, you've done 3 today for businesses, talking over their monthly event slides. They send a script and you get paid. It was $300 for all 3, and it took you about 30 minutes to do them. That's insane. That's really cool. Yeah, well, I will definitely look into that. Thank you, JD. Faye, if you use any meta apps, you hope you used the withdraw consent option for them training AI on your stuff. Well, so I don't use any, I think. I mean, technically, I use WhatsApp. Peta, and called a woman Violet and her husband Luke. Is this a reference I'm missing? Oh, Arthur's so cute. I do have Instagram. I do, although I don't use it. It's frustrating because you use docs to write when you used to take the train's first transportation. So I don't actually remember which of the apps it was that was using using the AI first. It's still data. Yeah, I should probably look into it. What consent? So is it just in the settings, Faye? Do I just have to scroll through the settings to find it? I don't know why I said that so weirdly. Scroll. I was practicing for doing weird voiceovers, apparently. Daphne followed. Thank you, Daphne. How you doing today? Daphne's a nice name. Don't hear that name often enough. Daphne. Thank you, Faye. You love AI. Your job is so much easier since you're utilizing AI. Really? I would have thought, particularly if you do the voice work, there would be a real risk of AI replacing you with the way that it's going. Okay, there's also a bunch of online tutorials. Nice. We'll look into it. Thank you. Why? How is your job harder because of AI, Faye? I'm curious. You're welcome, Daphne. It's a nice name. I think probably that's more to do with where I live than anything else. I don't know that Daphne is a particularly common name in Britain. I imagine there are the countries where it's more popular. It's a side hustle, so no biggie. That's fair. That's fair. But as in, for me, it might be a little risky to be... I mean, I guess there's no harm in doing it. If it dries up, it dries up. When I'm not relying on it, you know. Brats and Wolves, Chantal. Hi. How you doing? Brats and Wolves. I feel like I remember the name. Were you here yesterday? Most people don't consider the data privacy and in security aspects, and unfortunately that's your job. Oh, okay. Got you. You were in the live yesterday. Okay, I thought I recognized the name. Is it Chantal? Am I pronouncing that even close to correctly? Or is there another name you would rather? Or you Jeff, clearly. Clearly what you wanted to be called. Almost right. I wanted to say Chantel, but you've got an A and an A, so Shan. Is it Shan? Chan? I feel like I would get beaten around the head with the club if I just started calling you Chantal. But I am unsure how to read that name. How to immediately... Oops. This is why you should read the prompts when they come up. Yeah, I wonder why no one talks to me. It's because I meet lovely people and I call them Chantal. Because misreading things intentionally is funny to me, and I'm an idiot. Let's just cancel this random event that I didn't realize I was agreeing to. Oh, it is Chantal. It's not Chantal? It's the German... Oh, it's a German name. Chantal? Chantal. I don't have a reference German accent anymore. Bad Tuna. Interesting name. Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Hey, Bella. Hi, Sally. How you doing? Sean. I'm immediately going French for some reason. Chantal. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Sorry, so late. You just finished work? Shush, Bella, shush. Work is more important. How are you doing today? Do I need Discord audio? Yes, please. If you know how to pronounce a name, please instruct. You're also German with a French name. You're very tired, but you're happy to hear from you all. Oh, sweet. Tired from a long day, or just tired as a general? Let's have her go and socialize a little bit. Everybody's going to sleep. She's just going to go and socialize in someone's bedroom. Sure. General rule of thumb, not a great idea to ask where people live. Certainly not specifically. On the interwebs. And he's off. Internet safety. Everybody. Country is fine. Country is fairly vague. Just the nearest city. You don't want a full address. But no, I mean, it's up to you how much you share. But I would advise people to err on the side of caution. I say Leeds. I talk about Leeds too much to hide that I live in Leeds. In general and work, there is always a lot to do. That is a mood. You want to sleep now, but gotta walk home. Well, enjoy the walk. Maybe the fresh air will help. Catherine. Sam creeping on people's computers while they sleep. Completely normal. That's just how I live my life. Smart, Faye. Smart. I need to collaborate / I was going to say bribe, but that sounds way worse than I mean it to. Gently persuade? No, that's not much better. Incentivize? Now it sounds like I'm a horrible boss. I would like some more emotes. There are a couple that I would quite like from Catherine in the style that Catherine has already done. Encourage. Yeah. I'm just bad with words today, apparently. That's you. Oh, it is. But how cool is your emote? Yes, yeah, I'm after more emotes and just really struggling to find good words. Or just ask. Yeah. But it was more than just like ask. It was like, I don't... people pay a lot of money for emotes. People pay a lot of money for emotes that are generic, you know, used by loads of different people, blah, 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 blah. Custom emotes. So yeah, like the generic emotes are often not the best quality. And custom emotes of a decent quality can be very expensive. Justifiably expensive, but realistically outside of my price range. Catherine just made some, and they're awesome, and I feel very thankful for that. And feel bad. I feel bad just asking for more. So if there was something that I could... something I could do in exchange was what I was going to say. There's got to be a better way of wording that. My brain is just not handling English today, apparently. What's the little icon next to Sally? Sally's name. Sally, if you're still here, what's the... You've got like a little heart thing next to your name. I don't know what that is. You can't say what this sounded like on a family-friendly stream. Like every way I was wording it, I'm like, this doesn't sound good. Yeah. Moving on. Moving swiftly on. Oh, I tell you what, I am ready for food. Kind of accidentally ended up not having lunch because I was up so late. I had a late breakfast and then I had a quick bite while I was out. Yeah, kind of skipped a meal by accident. You know the power of the emotes now, oh dear. Who are you talking to? The whole world. No. I'm talking to people on the app that you are on, and the purple app, and the red app. Alts. Hi. Welcome back, yes. Welcome back. You should use your power for good. Captain emotes. See, like a spray bottle emote would be great. I mean, I think like a happy Arthur, or like an Arthur with like hearts for eyes, or you know what I mean? Something like that I think would be cute. Because I know it was the animals you like doing, right? Chantal, you had to get your pizza delivery. You may have missed a lot of conversation. You missed a bit of a wild ride of a conversation. Kenny, you can try to make you some emotes. Of course. I mean, there's loads of emotes. I mean, what I would like to get to a point is that the emotes that we are using most frequently, both on the Purple app and on Discord, that we have our own versions, our own flavor versions of that. All of the ones that I have, most of the ones that I have are AI ones, and I would like to replace all of those. So I am slowly drawing pixel art versions, very slowly. But if anybody else wants to make them, I will absolutely use other people's and just not make my own. Like, I would rather us have community emotes, you know? That's cool. What's your pizza? What toppings? Tell us all the information. Pizza is one of my favorite foods. You're happy to be here again. Nice. You like the Sims sound a lot. What do you mean? What Sims sound? The spray bottle will only be used against you. I think spray bottle will be used against all of us. I've got to listen to the audio after stream before I say the name again. Am I just horribly mispronouncing the name? I am so sorry. Spray bottle sounds fun to make. Yeah, so there's no pressure to make any emotes, but any of you that want to make them, not. Okay, so the story of why I used AI for my emotes was at the time, I was too unwell to make them myself. I tried several times and I wasn't in the creative space. I was really struggling. And I tried to outsource. So I tried to pay some people to do it. And one of them used AI anyway. And I specifically had asked that they wouldn't. And it was very clear that they had. And then I had like 2 people in a row that cancelled. after like weeks of just no response. And then I had a friend of a friend who said that they would do them. And again, I waited for over a month with them saying that they would get round to it and stuff like that. And just nothing was happening. And it was just going on and on and on. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm just going to use AI. Not with the plan for them to stay there, but with them to be placeholders until I can replace them. So you notice I made the heart one, the pixel art heart one, so I got rid of the old one. It's the same that I will use for all of the stuff. They're all placeholders. Too many fingers and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Did I use AI for the album covers? I did, for the same reason. I asked a few people who had expressed interest in doing the covers, and they all ghosted me, apart from one who quoted me an amount of money that I cannot afford. I think justifiable. Like, I don't think it was a ridiculous amount of money for what I was asking for, but it was too much. I can't afford that. And yeah, I don't like that I used AI. I don't. I had a serious debate about just having plain covers with the title, and that was it, to avoid using AI. But it's what I will use for now. And if any of you ever want to do the art, or can do it at a price range that I can realistically afford, I will absolutely use that instead. But needs must, you know, as you're struggling to make ends meet, trying to pay like $1,000 for an album cover that, you know, I mean, realistically, it's just us as a community that are listening to the music, right? I can't really afford to pay $1,000 per cover, particularly when I'm releasing a lot of music. It's just out of my price range. Yeah. $12 in a Snicker bar. Make a stick figure. Classic. It's exactly what I wanted. Right, I missed some arugula and prosciutto today. I don't know what either of those are. I feel really bad. Catherine, you shall doodle a collection of artists tomorrow and send them over. Nice. It's very tasty, thin Italian pizza. Italian prosciutto ham is nice. That does sound good. Ella, what are you talking about? What is ARFID? Leaf and ham. Thank you for the summary, Faye. Right, that was my break alarm. Last break of the stream. I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break, and then we will, close up the stream. Enjoy your pizza conversation. I'll catch up when I'm back. Be right back. Hello. I come back and my jumper has vanished. I'm so weird. Anyway. You'll be getting pizza in the meantime. No. You're making me envious. ARFID is avoidant, restrictive food intake disorder. Okay. It means you have a pretty strict diet purely because your brain won't let you eat a lot of things without having a meltdown. Technically an eating disorder. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, that must be very hard. You have mild emetophobia. You care to explain? I'm unfamiliar. You got a cheese pizza. Every boy. You got a cheese pizza now because you have a leaf at home you can add. Such a weird way of describing it. Bella, examples. The only meat you eat is chicken. Most of the meals are variations of the same ingredients with chicken, potato, noodles, mushrooms, carrots. You'd share with me if you could. Very sweet. It's a challenge, but you fight through. Well done. He's fast with the breaks. They're 3 minutes. They're exactly 3 minutes. It is timed 3 minutes. You also have a emetophobia. Can anybody explain what a emetophobia is? Don't worry if not. If you'd rather not, that's fine. I can look it up after the stream. Potter. Huh. Thank you for the follow. Arugula is called rocket in the UK. Ah, okay. I'm with you now. Yeah, that's classic. That's what I had for pizza the other night. I had, what did I have in the end? It was like spicy salami and rocket. Very nice. Certain smells trigger you to... Oh, emetophobia is a... Oh! Okay. Got you. Okay. So it is good to know that there are some of you with that in chat. So I presume when I am not feeling well, would you rather I straight up don't talk about it? Or is me saying that I apologize, I won't do this again if it's a problem, but if I say that I'm feeling nauseous, is that acceptable? And then I just won't be more specific than that? Is that okay? I have known people in real life with fairly bad emetophobia, so I really I am absolutely game for trying to avoid setting anybody off. So what degree? That would be helpful to know. Fear of eating bad food, fear of drinking too much. Got you. Yeah. Like the person I know. As long as you don't paint a picture, it would be okay. If you just tell us you don't feel well, we can decide to leave it or not. Fine. So if I have said, apologies for bringing it up again, but just checking rats and wolves, I'm just going to use that bit of the name. If I have said that I was feeling nauseous and just, I won't go into more detail than that, is that okay? For various health reasons, I feel that way relatively often. It is rarely, oops, picked a scab. It's rarely more than a feeling. Just I am aware that I have previously talked about it on stream and would have talked about it again, but if it's an issue, I can avoid it. I don't mind just saying that I'm not feeling well. That is easier for people to hear. I was just aimlessly scratching my arm. Didn't even realize I had a cut on my arm. To be honest, it's probably a little scab from Arthur jumping on me at some point. The number of like tiny little cuts that I have from him. Yeah, I wasn't like sat intentionally picking a scab. It wasn't that. It's just like the equivalent of kind of aimlessly doing this, not realizing there was a cut there, and I just pulled the scab. I wouldn't even have mentioned it apart from it immediately started bleeding. I think we're all a little bit delulu here, to be honest. The tasty pointy leaf. There's lots of pointy leaves that are nice, right? Oh man. I wonder how. Okay, slightly weird question. Hi Lana. I wonder how nice a pizza you could make just with foliage. Did I decorate the outside of the house more? I did a little bit of work on the garden, but that's all we've done today. Oh, forgetting which camera I'm on. This is the outside of the house. That's the bin that she's knocked over, apparently. So we did a little bit of work adding a second path. We've not tidied this up at all. You can see it's very brushy at the moment. We did a little bit of decorating kind of around the sunroom slash conservatory. But yeah, that's it so far. Still a lot to do. Still bleeding. For a second you thought you meant his real house. This is my house. There is a new addition temporarily, although I think I might actually move that to my bedroom because I think I will see it more because I'm not in here an awful lot outside of the stream right now. It's coming together though. Yeah, it will come together. Money was an issue, and then yeah, just because I've been a bit unwell, I'm really spacey and kind of not in the 24 times. Not in the headspace for the garden apparently today. As a vegetarian, you can attest pizza with foliage being very nice. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you have sauce, dough, sauce, and then only leaves, like a minimum amount of sauce, so it's not the sauce carrying it. I wonder if you could make a nice pizza with just the right combination of foliage. I am making myself hungry. Yeah, no, you can have really nice vegan pizza. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying a pizza without meat. I'm saying a pizza with only foliage. Spinach. Rocket. Spinach and rocket is as far as I got in my head. Rocket's the peppery one, right? Am I a dinosaur? Yeah, I'm a dinosaur because I'm putting pressure on my arm. Just try and stop the bleed. What's foliage in German? Yeah, I mean like leafy vegetables, I guess. Lettuce, for example. Spinach was the main one I'm thinking of. Spinach would be nice, but I think you'd have to have... Yeah, because you'd have to like part cook the pizza and then add all of the foliage quite late on. Basil is an excellent shout. And if you are one of those people, coriander, I am not one of those people. I am a soapy person. That is such a weird sentence if you don't know what I'm talking about. How you doing today, Lana? Hi. Please say that someone knows what I'm talking about, and please say I am not the only soapy person here. I need to stop saying it that way. Oh, good grief. Yeah, we make ourselves so hungry in this chat so frequently. What did you join? You joined Chaos, Alexia. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Chaos. Okay, Faye knows what I mean. Honey knows what I mean and isn't a soapy person. Do we just keep this conversation going and not explain it and see how long it takes for someone to understand? Feels mean. Also, welcome to the stream, Alexia. Sorry you joined at such a weird point. You'll have a little character on the bottom that you can customize. Wait, how are you only occasionally a soapy person? I thought it was either you are or you aren't. My brother is absolutely not a soapy person. He covers everything in it. And I have to have like a tiny bit. So I don't mind it. It's not the worst thing ever. But loads of it just ruins things for me. You're too new here to get the soapy thing. I think cilantro, I think that's the American word for it. Yeah, we're talking about coriander. It's coriander in the UK. Yes, because for a lot of people, coriander tastes nice and floral and all the rest of it, a nice taste. And then there's some people for whom it just tastes like soap. And I am absolutely a soapy person. It just tastes like soap to me. Oh well, so it can not taste like soap. So you can taste the floral notes and not like it, and you can taste it as soap and like it, but there's some weird like chemical thing where it tastes different depending on whether you have this thing or not. It's not the only one. There's a few things like that. It's a mutation, makes people enjoy coriander. Yeah, see. But yes, absolutely soap for me. Ooh, cat cam doth return. What a weird conversation to have joined the stream. I can only apologize. You've joined the stream as we're talking about being soapy people and watching an elderly person apparently gaining skills in fitness by randomly doing push-ups in the hallway. In some ways, this is the most stream that has ever streamed. No, it isn't, because I'm not playing Minecraft or Fortnite. Yeah. The most streamy sim stream. So Arthur has returned to his throne. Exactly. So I need to find a way of getting some like red felt. So like I need something soft, right? For this bit. So I think, I'll tell you what, if I can find one of those red teddy bear blankets, right? So I make the hammock from the red teddy bear blanket. And then I line this top section with a yellow one, maybe? So it's like gold. And then you see where there's these pillars on either side. If I made like, I was going to say, yeah, so I could try and make them look like chair arms, right? That work? Send me one of those blankets now. They are really good. We have a lot of them. You're fluent in English, mostly self-taught. You're very used to American English. Yeah. So like knowing what cilantro is, for example. How can you customize the minion? There you go. There's the link. Oh, I think Faye beat me to it. He's not very happy with you touching his spot. Yeah, I think I caught the edge of his tail. I didn't spot it. You're already doing your mod job every time. Whoops. Such a good boy. The cuteness aggression is just 1000%. This is a very weird stream. He was unbelievably cute the other day. He crawled up onto me and put his head like here and just stared at me. And stared at me for a weirdly long time. And then just flopped and went to sleep. Very important Sims pop-up. What? I clicked it away. What did I click away? I am so focused on chat. Honestly, Sims is just playing itself at this point. I think since she started painting, I mentally checked out of Sims because the chat was more interesting. A mastery perk. I'll be honest, I don't know what mastery perks are. But yes, this is Arthur. He is my best boy. He is my first and currently only cat. He is my baby. He was technically an early birthday present last year. He's very cute. I love him very much. He had a lovely cuddly coziness with me this morning. Cozy cuddliness. Whatever, words. He cuddled with me this morning while I wasn't feeling very well. And when I woke up in the night, when the pain hit and I woke up in the middle of the night, he came to check on me. It's like, obviously I'm not usually up in the night, but when I got up, he came and nuzzled against me. He was obviously like, are you okay? Are you okay? Hi. And a big stretch. Stop fussing. It was very cute. He is so fluffy. Everything is covered in hair. He has absolutely marked his territory. And half my life defurring. He is the best. There are some very cute pictures of him in the Discord. For those that aren't in the Discord, let me just find you an example. I'll show the hair commercial shot from him the other day. When was it? There it was. So I got him this. My mum actually got him this little brush thing that kind of puts out a light water mist. He wasn't that fussed about the brush, and the brush wasn't amazing. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing. I've got better brushes. We got a photo of him just enjoying the mist, and he just looks like he's doing his best for a hair commercial. Sorry, let me just tell me that's not giving hair commercial. Like, you can't just picture him going. You know. Oh, you think that's photogenic? We've got much more photogenic photos of him. It's like the day before, maybe, that I got that photo of him. Gorgeous boy. Gorgeous boy. Looking at photos of him just gives me such cuteness aggression. Or there was the photo that I took where he was just like, he just dove into a box. He's just sat in a box. But tell me that's not the cutest cat you've ever seen. He is... he's my boy. He looks a little bit like his owner. Thanks, I think. Hey, Fromine, how you doing today? Meowbeline. Good. Law Meow? No, that doesn't work. I don't know enough brands to make this work. I appreciate the effort. My lack of knowledge immediately messed me up. I was like, oh, I can keep this going. And then said one, and then that was it. Mjolnir? 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 Starting to sound like I'm having a stroke. Let's not do that. Ah, good grief. Whoops. Kinda works. Kinda. Send Arthur pics can use as reference for the emotes. Undo? Don't know what I just joined. I keep accidentally joining these events. It's supposed to be glad you can't see the stream right now. All the Sims just got naked. Is this now a white noise stream? Apparently, it's raining and half the people just randomly got naked. Sims is odd sometimes. Yeah, I loaded in to the event, and about half of the Sims who also went to the event immediately got naked and started showering in the rain. Sims. Sims be simming. Yeah. My dad is cooking dinner. I can smell it. Which is impressive because I don't smell very much. For those of you who are new here, I have a terrible sense of smell. I often can't smell stuff at all. Oh, goodness me. That was what was tickling my nose. Wasn't that my nose was itchy, there was a cat hair like stuck on the side. Yeah, very poor sense of smell. It's a whole other discussion. Anyway, for those of you that are new here, I am Sam. I stream 5 days a week, Monday to Friday from 4 till 7. It's 7 o'clock now. All of this music is mine. You can find the links to all of my stuff in my link tree, which will be in my bio, on my page, on whatever platform you're on. If you want to come join the same vibes off stream, my Discord is the best place to be. Welcome back, Rose. But yeah, so hopefully I will see some of you again tomorrow at the same time. I will have been viewing, probably, presuming I feel well enough, which is dubious, hopefully have viewed a couple more apartments tomorrow. So I have that to talk about. But yes, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of evening. Don't worry, mod peoples. I have checked and there was no one from the raid list on right now. I did my job. I did check. But yes, I'm sorry. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of evening. I am sure I will talk to some of you in the Discord later this evening. For the rest of you, hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. Jazz waiting until I'm offline again. I don't think she streams on Tuesdays. I think Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, something like that. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening, and I'll see some of you again soon. Bye for now.